Welcome back, my theme park peeps, to another episode of Jurassic World. This is RCT3 Imagineer, and let's get back to business. So as you can see in the bottom right hand of the screen, we need to apply a Ranger accuracy upgrade to a Ranger station.
I'm not sure if you're gunning for my job. With numbers like yours, you deserve it.
And I realize I don't think I've actually researched this, so let's go into the research and click on it. Alright, there it is, and it'll take about 3 minutes to do. I'm just kind of grazing over the landscape and seeing what's new. It seems like we have a storm defense building available. I guess we could add that in, even though I don't think there are any storms to worry about. So let's go ahead and add a path here to make this some kind of operations facility area, so we're not crowding the park with lots of unnecessary buildings that I'm sure guests don't want to see. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's add some forest back in to cover up this area. So we're adding some more landscaping just to fill in some gaps, and now I think we're going to add this storm station in. Just to cover this area in case there were ever to be a storm. It seems like this island is pretty sunny with only a little bit of rain. It's not really wanting to fit into the terrain either. Oh, outside buildable area. Okay. So let's just get this further to the left. Okay, there's some buildable. So let's just place that there and have it construct. And fill it in with some trees. Okay, and our research accuracy is completed. So we need to apply that to a ranger station in order to fulfill this objective.
Storm defense stations help protect your park's structure against storm damage. Useful, huh?
So we just need to connect it to a power source just to get this running. That should do the trick. Yep, all done. Oh, there's 3 buildings without power. Oh, great, they just happen to be defense. Okay, so let's take care of that before the Ceratosaurus figures it out. Okay, so we're adding these substations in, just so we can get rid of some of this power issue. Somewhere in the back would be good. Hopefully this will take care of it. So adding 1 pylon, another pylon, and finally to the connection pylon. And it looks like that did the trick. We are still -1 power though, and the clothes shop, which is near a substation. I'm wondering at this point if I just need to build another power plant, or if there's some kind of power upgrade that... Okay, outage protection. We have reduced upkeep and other thing. I think it just might be better to build another power station somewhere. Somewhere out of the way would be good. Maybe back here. No, that's not gonna fit. Maybe if we create another path further away from the guest area, just to have some maintenance. Okay, and that will be less of an eyesore for guests, but we need power for sure, because we do not want a repeat of another dino outbreak. Okay, so that's connected to the path, and we just need to connect these pylons to other pylons. I really cannot wait until I can get upgrades for those larger substations and power plants, because this can really become quite an eyesore. See how our Ceratosaurus is doing? Seems to be in pretty good spirits. Sniffing around. Hasn't figured out that the power is low on one side of the fence, which is good. Cool. I think that's a happy roar. Good. All seems to be well there. The power station is built, and it seems like we have no further problems with power. If there's anything else we should be researching at the moment, just to kind of kill some time. Oh right, we need to apply an upgrade. Okay, so let's do that. And buy. Good. Okay, so we've completed that contract.
What can I say? You did good.
Okay, so do we have any more contracts to do, or... Looks like some cool things. Alright. So let's do some more research while we're at it. Or at least see what's available. Seems like we could research some genetic traits. Let's go ahead and do that. And while we're at it, I guess we could ramp up those genomes to get them closer to 100, since we're a little lacking on missions. And I guess we could also do some landscaping. Beautify the park a bit. So add some trees there. That looks much better. I wonder if we can fill this area in. Oh yes, we can. Awesome. Add in some shrubs. Or not. See how the guests are doing. Profits seem to be doing pretty well.
Security isn't always clean or easy, but it is always necessary.
Okay, increase the dinosaur genome to at least 60%. Accept.
This is where it starts. Get this part right, and then we can talk about
Okay,
the rest.
since I already have an expedition out, this is good. This will help figure out which dinosaurs need to be upgraded some more. In the meantime, let's incubate another dinosaur. And let's modify a Triceratops genome. Just a bit, just for fun. So right now we have the arid pattern on. So do we want to keep that or try something new? Decisions. I mean, we could do a basic Triceratops, but we've already done that. It's really just a decision between arid or alpine. I guess we could just stick with the alpine. Or arid. Whichever one it was. Alright, and our research is complete for Immune Response 1.0. Let's research something else while we're at it. Okay, so that's done. Aggressive Instincts 1.0. We have Intensive Repair 1.0. Right, so that allows healthy tissue growth. So let's go with that. That's going to take about 2 minutes to finish. And, ooh, Indominus Rex genome. Okay, so if there's a hybrid project of this, I wonder if we'll have more hybrid projects in the future as DLC possibilities. That could be quite cool. And our fossils have just come back, so let's extract those. And unfortunately, our Ceratosaurus is already at 60%, so there's not much more we can do about that. So let's send out another expedition to get more fossils to increase that genome. And let's go with the most at the moment, and I think that's going to be the Lance Formation, because it has the Edmontosaurus, Triceratops, and Struthiomimus. And our Triceratops is still incubating. And looks like our Edmontosaurus is the closest to getting 60. But we do need another one of these, I think, in the exhibit. And there's currently no cosmetics we can apply to this. So I wonder if we want to try out one of the new genetic modifications. Okay, so let's add that, the immune response, and let's... Okay, so those are locked until we get a higher genome. Let's exit out of there, and incubate. Let's go ahead and release this Triceratops. Alright, so that one is coming out of the pen. Very nice skins. I can't remember if that's the same one or not.
I see you've hatched a Triceratops. Might be cute now, but that's only gonna last for about a week.
Okay, is there anything else we can research while we're at it? So let's look on intuitive learning, get that done. Okay, not much we can do until the expedition team comes back with some fossils to analyze. Checking out our Ceratosaurus. Oh, the fossils have come back. Okay, so let's check those out. Great, so we have a Edmontosaurus genome. I don't know how much that will add to it. We may need to send out another expedition. Okay, so let's send out another expedition to the same place, just in case that Edmontosaurus wasn't enough. Okay, so let's release this Edmontosaurus. And we'll unfortunately have to wait for the expedition team to come back with the fossils to see if we can breed Edmontosaurus at 60%.
This dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and who's to argue?
Okay, so our research is complete. And I'm building an emergency center over here, just in case. It's good to have on the opposite end of the park. Just waiting on that expedition team. Okay, so everyone in the herbivore pen seems to be pretty happy and healthy. So we're just kind of checking out the view. Very nice. So while we're at it, why don't we just add another guest feature? Because I feel like I would get pretty bored with just a couple shops and a restaurant. Maybe they need to unwind. So let's add a hotel in. So we have a bit of terrain constraints. So it seems like that might be our best option, is slightly off of the path. Alright, so I think we're just going to have to place it there. And we need to connect the path to the hotel. Alright, that's done. And let's add a bigger path just so it's a bit more grand instead of just a single path going up to the hotel. Because I feel like a lot of guests may want to use this. Okay, so that'll do for that side of the path, and let's do the other side.
If you ever want to build a situation where these animals will truly trust you, then there are times when you have to let them run free, even when that means they want to kill, because that's what they need to do.
Oh, okay. Alright, so there's no chance of adding any trees in front of the hotel to hide up that awful patch of land, so why don't we just add it behind these buildings? And there's the hotel. quite nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the island.
Hotel 2? I don't remember even placing one hotel. That's a little strange. But at least now we have somewhere swanky for the guests to stay. Still waiting on that expedition to come back. Let's check on it. Oh, the fossils just came in. Awesome. Okay, so that's for the Edmontosaurus, and that is also for the Edmontosaurus, which means that that should send the genome beyond 60%, which is great. Because that's exactly what we need to be doing. In the meantime, while we wait, let's add some more forest to this area. Could use a little sprucing up. Great, and that's finished.
I wasn't entirely sure about this one, but you proved me wrong.
Cool.
Opportunity is knocking. Answer.
2159. Okay, so let's accept this mission. And we need to incubate a Struthiomimus. That's the viewing gallery. Sorry, misclicked on that. Alright, to the Hammond Creation Lab. Let's incubate this dinosaur. And click on the Struthiomimus. And let's modify the gene. Another pattern we could possibly use, or another trait we want to do for this. Both of these increase lifespan. Let's go with this one. And we have another trait we could possibly add. So robust digestion. Intuitive learning, intensive repair, and then the immune response. What am I feeling? Let's go with intensive repair. So let's incubate this one. Okay, so why don't we send out another dig team, just so that we can be racking up these genome points and getting those even higher. So let's send another one to the Lance Formation. And we have successfully incubated another Struthiomimus. So let's head to the Creation Center and release it. Oh.
Well done.
I guess she just wanted it incubated. Well, I would like to release it. So we're going to do that. Alright, and that's everything for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, like down below and keep subscribed for even more theme park fun and Jurassic World evolution. Until next time, this is RCT3 Imagineer, signing off.